So, I think Shaak Ti is dead, but I'm not really sure. Because, as you can see in these pictures, she's died many times. So, I guess she's dead. But as for the deaths, which one of these deaths do I prefer? And my answer is none of them because I wish Shaak Ti had actually lived. So, first and foremost, let's dispel the common misconception. So, General Grievous stabbing Shaak Ti and killing her, that was in fact a deleted scene in Revenge of the Sith. However, it was cut, and it is one of those deleted scenes that do not really fit into the story because in the scene where to take another example, in the scene where Padme Amidala and Mon Mothma and Bail Organa and a few other senators are talking about Chancellor Palpatine, and they're talking about how concerned they are that he's staying around too long and he's too powerful. That scene could easily fit into the storyline because it's something that probably happened behind the scenes because it doesn't interfere with the story that we got. However, the scene with Shaak Ti dying does interfere with the storyline because later in Revenge of the Sith, because Shaak Ti in this deleted scene would have died on the invisible hand when Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi went to rescue Chancellor Palpatine. But later, much later in the movie, when we see Yoda talking to the Jedi Council on Kashyyyk, we can see Shaak Ti. She's sitting next to Kit Fisto and Stas Ali. She's in between Kit Fisto and Stas Ali. She's on the Jedi Council still, so she's still alive way after this scene. So this deleted scene of General Grievous killing Shaak Ti was cut, and it is not canon because we see Shaak Ti later in the actual movie that we got. In Revenge of the Sith, we see Shaak Ti when Yoda is talking to the Jedi Council on Kashyyyk. So Shaak Ti is still around at that point. So this scene, General Grievous killing Shaak Ti, is not canon. It was an idea and they shot the scene, but they decided to take it out. Now, in this scene, and in this one, Anakin Skywalker killing Shaak Ti, that is probably the most likely, and I think that's what they have in canon right now, unless they change it again, because, Shaak Ti cannot stop dying. So it does seem logical, like Anakin Skywalker walking into the Jedi Temple and killing the most powerful Jedi Council member who's still around, because at this point, Yoda is on Kashyyyk, Obi-Wan Kenobi is on Utapau, Mace Windu is dead, Kit Fisto is dead, Agent Kolar is dead, Saesee Tiin is dead, Coleman Kaj is unaccounted for, and Alpa Rancisis is unaccounted for, Kiadi-Mundi is on Maigito, and Depa Billaba is on that planet or something, wherever it was, and Stas Ali is on Seleucami, so basically Shaak Ti is the only one left. Shaak Ti is the most powerful Jedi Council member left, so it makes sense that Anakin would go and kill her first. So that seems to be... This is unfortunately the way Shaak Ti went out, stabbed by a lightsaber, and she is probably dead now, unless, of course, she dies again somehow. Now, in terms of Shaak Ti's... oh, by the way, this is from Expanded Universe Legends, where Starkiller goes and fights Shaak Ti in The Force Unleashed, and of course, Starkiller defeats Shaak Ti, and she jumps into the Sarlacc pit and basically dies. So I used to think that when I saw this scene in the comics before, I thought that Starkiller pushed Shaak Ti into the hole. When Shaak Ti said, "But I'm sure you'll learn soon enough," I thought Starkiller just pushed Shaak Ti into the Sarlacc hole and that's how she died. I thought he just pushed her in, but no, it turns out she jumped. So I did not know that before, but I found that out many years ago. So yes, Starkiller is nicer than I thought. But anyway, which design of Shaak Ti do I prefer? And to be honest, I think the Clone Wars design, Shaak Ti right here, this one, I think this is the best Shaak Ti. Yeah, not this one, this one. Yeah, I think this is the best Shaak Ti design they've ever made in Star Wars ever, because the Clone Wars animators did a great job, and of course they waited to introduce Shaak Ti until season 3 because that's when they were able to get the design for her. So great job, and this is an awesome design for Shaak Ti. Now I like this design too, although not my favorite. But Shaak Ti had a great role in the Clone Wars micro series, so Yeah, I like that one too, but I far prefer this design for Shaak Ti. And I prefer the Attack of the Clones design for Shaak Ti in terms of the movies. I think the Revenge of the Sith design for Shaak Ti was a little didn't look so much like Shaak Ti. But anyway, by the way, yeah, we see we have a Kit Fisto next to Shaak Ti. And if you remember that one scene in the arc where Yoda hears voices and he hears Qui-Gon's voice and the Jedi Council members are all trying to hear Qui-Gon's voice with Yoda but they can't hear it. And then when they're done and they have to get up, Kit Fisto reaches out his hand and Shaak Ti takes it and she gets up. Like he helps her get up. So that was really a really nice touch and it was pretty nice. It was pretty funny to see. But anyway, poor Shaak Ti is apparently dead unless she dies again somehow. And yeah, I really wish they had her survive. Maybe they will, because she apparently can't just die once. So I prefer this Clone Wars design for Shaak Ti.